Africa, Sierra Leone and ENI SPA of Italy recently signed a new agreement that allows the energy giant to conduct geophysical and other technical surveys around the country's offshore deep waters. The agreement comes just as Sierra Leone is conducting oil and gas licensing round, setting up new framework for investments in its hydrocarbon sector. Joining me to speak to this latest development is Mansaray. He's the Director General of the Petroleum Directorate of Sierra Leone. Thank you for joining us tonight from London on the RIS Exchange, Mr. Director General.
Good evening, Mr. Bolson. Thank you very much for having me.
It's good to see you again. Congratulations on this latest agreement between your country and Italian ENI. Tell me more about this deal briefly.
Well, thank you. Again, thank you very much for the hearty congratulations. So this is a deal that's been in the pipework for for a little while. So what it entails is the Italian giant ENI will have been offered a reconnaissance permit to do some advanced geological and geophysical studies in Sierra Leone, which will inform them to drill in the near future. So this has been it's as I mentioned before, it has been a deal that we've been negotiating for the past few weeks. What I must say is I must commend ENI for the efficiency at which this deal was concluded. And this shows that Sierra Leone is open for business. Now, we've in the past, I've been to several meetings and conferences where the message from the IOCs or the industry is African governments do take time to get an agreement through. Now, we worked with great efficiency together with ENI, so this shows their willingness as well to enter Sierra Leone, to explore. We've long held the belief that Sierra Leone is on the cusp of a massive discovery. And the past few weeks or few years or few months, we've been working to de-risk our basin. So what we do believe is we do have 30 billion barrels of recoverable oil in Sierra Leone. And it's good to see a super major also believes in the potential that we do have.
Okay, so let's talk briefly about other steps and actions that your directorate is to position the oil and gas sector for new investment. What else are you doing?
So the past few years, what we have done, we've de-risked our basin. So what does that entail? We've existing seismic data that we do have together with our partners, TGS. We've reprocessed that. I've been hearing that Sierra Leone, there isn't anything new that we're showing. So we've taken that step and to make sure that we give ourselves the best chance to reach commercial discovery. We believe we're on the road to that. So one of the things that we've done, as I mentioned before, is reprocessing our existing data that we do have. Now, in the past couple of months, we've also acquired new seismic, which was done by a Nigerian independent, FA Oil, that we offered license to in 2023. So in the background, that's what we've been doing. We've also been updating our regulations to reduce the red tapes. One of the things that Sierra Leone is very good at, and what we've done over the past few years, is to make sure that there are no barriers to entries or very small barriers to entry. And now this is made absolutely possible by the support that we do get from His Excellency, the President of the Republic, Dr. Julius Maada Bio. Now, with his goodwill, with his vision, with his drive, we make sure that we give ourselves the best chance to change the economic situation of the country through the sector.
Where are we, Mr. Director General, on licensing rounds? What's the update on that?
Well, we are listening to the industry and seeing what the IOCs want. So our last licensing round was concluded back in 2023. Now, what we've seen to date is that it seems that the IOCs and independents seem to prefer a direct negotiations approach, which is what we've employed for the past 2 years. So for now, I think we're having great success in engaging companies. We're speaking in the background to a few more super majors. So for now, I would say we want to conclude that process before we consider any licensing round. But there is a possibility that in 2026 we might launch a round. But we want to finish the process that we've been taking at the moment to be able to make that decision.
Yeah, I know. Now that you're stepping into 2026, I was just about asking about we're winding down 2025 in about 60 days or so. Give me a little bit of an outlook on 2026, and I'm sure you spoke about the medium to long term at the African Energy Week. You were there in Cape Town, South Africa, just about a month or so ago, and we met on the sidelines of that. We spoke about some of the things. Tell me more about what the message was and what the message really is as we move into the new year and perhaps into the medium term for Sierra Leone's oil and gas sector.
The message is Sierra Leone is one of the next, it's an underexplored frontier. And I mentioned before, we're on the cusp of production or discovery. So 2026 will be aggressive marketing for Sierra Leone in the sector, because what we do want to do is make sure that we become a net exporter of oil. And so what we're going to do is we're going to keep engaging with the sector, with the industry and partners. We're going to make sure we do further de-risking ourselves, and together, hopefully, with the help of IOCs. And with ENI coming in and the advanced work that they're going to do, this is going to inform us, and we are hopefully looking forward to drilling next year. Now, this will be made possible. So, as I mentioned before, FA Oil acquired data about 2 months ago. Now, they're currently processing that data and doing some interpretation work. That will take another 6 to 8 months. Once that's concluded, we do hope that we could have some drilling activities in the basin next year. So that's what we have to look forward to, and engage the sector, further and further, and make sure that we can listen to the sector. Any message that we do receive, we take that on board. Make sure we de-risk further, make sure we make our processes more efficient, our process transparent, and that's what we have to look forward to in 2026.
All right, that'll be really good, and I'm sure you've seen some of the congratulations coming through for the latest ENI deal from Africa Energy Chamber. The executive chairman, NGI, you congratulated you and the Sierra Leone government for this particular deal. So the industry is looking forward to when Sierra Leone begin to drill, baby drill. Thank you so much, Mr. Director General at the Directorate of Petroleum Resources, Sierra Leone. Thank you so much for speaking to us out of London tonight. Have a great day ahead, and wish you all the best.